What's up, all-inclusive family? I am your host, Shy, and this is episode 10 of the All-Inclusive Podcast. I am super duper excited. We have an amazing show for you guys. We about to talk some shit. We about to talk some entrepreneur stuff, but we about to talk some good stuff. We about to give you some gems. We about to talk fashion. I have a guest here, and I'm super duper excited. I'm like on fire right now, literally. And first, I want to acknowledge that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's three things. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's also Domestic Abuse Month. So for those people that are survivors of those things, I love you guys and I see you guys fight. But it's also Infant and Pregnancy Loss Month. I am a miscarriage survivor, so this month means so much to me, and I just want to give my love to everybody who has ever experienced any of those things, breast cancer, a loss of a child or infant, and of course the abuse, because abuse has like a trickle down effect. And I love you guys, so just want to salute you guys for being survivors. All right, so now that we have, talked about those three things, I want to introduce my guest. Actually, I'm going to have my guest introduce herself. I'm just going to say her name, and then she's going to introduce herself. She is actually the owner of SHXLOVE Clothing line. So we're going to be talking about building a clothing line and fashion. I love fashion. I love to dress. Most days I look like a displaced person, but when I go out, I like to put my shit on.
Put that shit on.
So, Brittany, introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Britt Brad. I'm the owner of SHXLOVE Clothing. Our store is located in Ayo Boutique, 554 Old Town Mall. We open Wednesday, 12:30 to 4, and Thursday through Saturday, 12:30 to 6 p.m.
All right. Show love. So we're going to do a temperature check. I already said I'm hot, I'm on fire. What's your temperature check?
Lit.
All right, we both on fire today. This is going to be a great show, okay? So you gave like a small introduction. Tell me who is behind SHXLOVE, like who that person is, and what made you want to start a fashion line.
I'm gonna start with the fashion line first.
Okay.
I got the idea from my friends in April 2020 when the pandemic hit.
Pandemic was big for everybody.
Yep.
And I talked about that on the previous show.
The pandemic was lit. Anyways, my friends, they started the idea. They said I should come out with T-shirts. So when I did the T-shirts, they dropped around May. When May hit, everybody was saying they need outfits.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started building the brand.
Okay.
So, yeah, when the pandemic hit, everybody was trying to stay lit secretly because we was on lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was doing. As I learned the game, as I learned how to do certain stuff, I took it serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started to put my all into it because I actually used to be about 70 pounds more.
Okay.
And all the hot clothes that everybody was wearing, I really couldn't fit into it.
Okay.
So that was another reason why, like, I'm not about to pay all this.
Mm-hmm.
I can make my own.
Right.
So that's how I was doing it. But the person behind Show Love Clothing is Brittany. I'm a patient care tech, but I'm about to go back to school for RN.
Okay.
Um,
Big degrees.
yeah, big degrees,
Big degrees. Yes.
big business, big degrees,
Big money.
podcast.
Okay.
This
yeah.
how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big everything.
Big everything. You know what? When you said big podcast, big degrees, I dislike when people downplay what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like your little car, your little house, your little apartment, your little podcast, your little clothing line. It be hate. It be secret hate.
Why hate if you can show love?
Right. Exactly. And that's something that I love about your brand. It's not just, oh, I'm just going to make these clothes. It's a message behind the brand.
Yeah.
If you know me, it's a message behind the podcast. It's a story behind the podcast. It's not just, oh, I just woke up one day and was like, oh, I want to start a podcast. So thank you. I also wanted to know, like, what type of clothes would you say you make, or what type of audience would you say that you cater to, or do you cater to a wide range of audience?
I believe I cater to a wide range. At the moment, it's streetwear, hoodies,
Okay.
T-shirts, shorts, pants. But now, things is bigger.
Things are bigger. Yeah.
Big business.
Yeah.
So in big fashion, because I look at myself as like a fashionista type person. Like,
okay.
I put that shit on.
Yeah.
So it's all about low prices but great quality.
And see, that's the thing. People always say, I'm not gonna, buy from black businesses or small businesses. But I remember when you first started, right? And you and I would talk outside of my previous job, your current job. And you would be like, I'm putting my all into this. Like, literally putting my all, like, every cent that I have that's extra is going into this fashion line. And I was like, I fucks with it because I'm a dream chaser. So I fuck with other dream chasers. If you got a dream, I'm going to support. Even on the podcast, I wear specific things and people don't really catch it. But like right now, I have my podcast t-shirt on. But at the bottom, I have exclusive Show Love pants on.
Hey.
Show Love times the all-inclusive podcast, okay? And that goes into my next segment, which is yesterday's price is not today's price, okay?
I just went up on my price.
Listen, she's making exclusive stuff. And when I mean I gave her a vision and she literally was like, okay, I could do it. And she did it. When I mean, y'all gonna see the pants. The pants is fire, okay? So yesterday's price was not today's price.
At all.
Okay? But it also ties into like I was saying, black businesses, this stigma of, oh, I'm not paying this amount, I'm not paying that amount. But the reality of it is, if you go in Louis, Prada, Burberry, if you go into Steve Madden, you don't negotiate that price.
At all.
At all.
That's why I don't negotiate my prices neither.
Absolutely.
You know somebody who charge cheaper? Go to them.
But don't get the quality. Period. So I've brought multiple items from you. And I can say personally that the quality is amazing.
Yes.
Even I brought something that was custom made and I was like, hey, I can't fit it. Brittany was like, all right, I got you. Like, you can't fit it. It is what it is. I could resell it. And it was custom, but some things happen, and now you can resell it. And I appreciate great customer service. It's the stigma that black businesses don't have good customer service. Small businesses that are black don't have great customer service. But I'm here to tell you, every small business that I deal with that is black, because all of the small businesses that I patronize are black, I'm telling you, they have amazing customer service. You just have to find somebody with integrity and that has quality, period. If they go cheap, they're going to charge you cheap. Do you agree?
Sometimes people like to throw their logo on a cheap shirt and charge high prices, which is cool. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a customer first.
Right.
I'm more about quality and how it feels. So if it don't feel right for me, if I can't, throw it on and just be cool in it, I ain't really rocking with it.
Yeah.
And like you said, it is a message. It's always the message. Because
yeah,
you could be supporting somebody's stuff and they worship the devil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. So once you get an order, right, or an idea, what is your process of production that you go through?
When I get an idea, first I put it on pad and pen.
Okay.
Then I might slide to H&M and get like one of their nice shirts or sweatsuits or whatever. And then I put it on me.
Okay.
Once I put it on me, I see people going crazy about it.
Right.
I put it out. Or sometimes I just be like, I got all these designs since 2020. This is what I'm putting out. If they fucking with it, they fucking with it. But what I also do is I give people the chance to pick. Like, I give them a variety of stuff.
Right.
Like, when I drop, I don't just drop a shirt or a sweatsuit. I probably give it to people in like 5 colors.
Okay. Okay.
I do mine in like 5. So, okay, 5 colors, 3 of them gonna pop. If they don't pop, it's my shit, so it's gonna pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they don't pop, I just whatever.
Okay. So it's a numbers game for you.
Yeah. No, not even necessarily a numbers game, but it's more so it go off of my style and what I want to wear and what I want to put out. You feel me? So that's how I.
So with your style, what would you say is your style?
My style is just me.
It's just you?
Cool,
okay.
Calm, laid back, pretty and paid.
Yes.
Pushing P.
Okay. Pushing P. Well, you know what? No sponsorship right now, so we ain't going.
True.
Okay.
But my pushing P is pretty, paid, and prayed up.
Okay.
That's my pushing P.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Something that I definitely see in this city is about popularity, right? And it's almost like, because we're going to talk our shit right now.
For sure.
Okay? Popularity is such a dangerous drug in this city. So it's like, look, I'm popular. I hang out with this person. I'm, cool with this person, or this person wears my stuff. So I'm popular. But you might have quality stuff and might not be popular, and that person may have no quality or low quality. I'm not going to say it's not any quality, but it's just low quality, and people will rock with it. So what would you say about that when it comes to like fashion and clothing lines? Because I see a lot of people with just different stuff. And I'm not just talking about small businesses or smaller clothing lines. But it seems like everybody want to rock the same thing. Yeah. And whatever's popular, that's what they want to rock. And so what would you say about that?
I can say a lot. Have I felt like that when it came to other people? Yeah. Because I look at, like, I'm popular, so
Mm-hmm.
my shit be banging.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also learned the game. I learned the game, and when I say that, I mean, well, like, I know how to get my stuff in certain people's hands
Right.
that I want, that everybody consider as popular. That I feel like everybody going, all right, he got this on. So it's all in marketing.
Yeah.
Like, I make sure I have a couple of brand ambassadors that's like celebrities.
I've seen that.
So I
Young
make
Moose,
sure,
Shake That,
yeah,
Mr. Shake That.
Mr. Crazy,
Yeah.
DJ Crazy,
Crazy, yeah. I
yes,
seen he had one of your shirts on at BET.
at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Like, I learned the game. If you look in a lot of these influence bios, I'm about to get some game. If y'all look in a lot of these influencers bios, there PO boxes in there.
Okay.
If you into fashion for real, you can look at someone and tell their size. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
So guess their size, send it out.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you might see them here and there, and that's how I grew to getting my stuff to certain celebrities. But some people I can just pull up. I got this for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it is popularity. It is popularity. Like you said, some people got great quality, great designs, good message, positive message, but who round away, popular, everybody banging, but it's also consistency.
Yes.
You gotta believe in yourself before anybody else believe in you.
She dropping jewels, y'all. She's dropping jewels.
If you don't believe in yourself, why in the hell would I
Believe in you, yeah.
Why would I? This is my hard-earned money.
Yeah.
That I work for.
Yes.
Why would I pay? Come on now. If you ain't even, it's all about confidence, marketing, consistency, and just patience and dedication, hard work and dedication. You really going to get there. Nothing happens overnight. I was going to work every day.
I was going to say persistence too. And I did a word of the day 2 days ago on my IG. I am a PK, so certain things come naturally to me.
Right.
But other things is just learning through this life, And one thing that I know that I assume is persistence. Like, no matter what, I will be persistent on something, especially if I believe in it. But the greatest thing that and I could say this within the last year, that I've grown is belief in myself.
Yeah.
When I started this podcast, it was just like I had this big vision and things were going to happen and things were going to pop because I know that my heart is in it. I know that the message, I could have called anybody else, but I really asked God, like, who am I supposed to have as guests on the podcast? Okay. Like, I actually seek to see who can make an impact. Who can I impact? Who can I bring goodness to? And who can bring goodness to me? And I'm going to tell you something. I literally believe in myself and believe in this podcast when I have 3 views, when I got 2 views, when nobody's viewed a show.
They still watching.
Because I just keep going. Every other Friday, I'm here. Every other Friday, I'm like, the podcast. It drops. Like, it's persistence. I've never been this persistent in my life. But that's a big thing of my confidence and just seeing this is bigger than myself. Yeah. And a big thing about just building a brand, especially fashion, because people can see it. And people are very visual. I hear that a lot. And she knows who says that to me. People are visual. So what they see is what they believe. Yeah. And I believe. Like, when you see me, you're going to see an all-inclusive hat. You're going to see an all-inclusive shirt. I'm my biggest fan.
Yep, you got to market yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You got to market yourself.
Yeah. Definitely. I definitely want to know what's up next for Show Love.
What's up next for Show Love is everything.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
So yeah, we tap into a little bit of everything. Like this 23. The end of 2021, I did some bubble coats,
Okay.
and I ain't really market them well,
Okay.
but they jamming right now.
Mm.
So now I gotta go back to the drawing
Board.
board,
Yeah.
and I just gotta do them over. And see, like when I first started out, I my favorite brand, my favorite designer, I just like took notes.
Mm-hmm.
So like certain stuff like I already had and already was like, this how I'm coming.
Right.
So it's like when people open up your stuff and they see, oh, it's not just a Hanes shirt or a Gillian shirt.
Mhm.
They see your shit right there, your
Right.
logo, your sizes. They
Yeah.
fuck with it more.
Yeah.
They be like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, she bought her shit.
And I can honestly say, like, I love the fact that in the back of the shirt it says "Show Love." That right there sets you apart.
Yeah.
And it's the little things that set you apart like that.
Yeah, I'm all about details.
Mm-hmm.
Like details down to like the bags. You see the bags. You got
Mhm.
the bags.
Mhm.
Your pants ain't come with no tag because I whipped them up 6:00 this morning.
Right.
But normally, I'm real big on details and standing out, and that's probably why I be booming like that.
Yeah. And I can, like I said, I have brought multiple products, outfits from her. Some stuff, I be buying stuff and I don't even get a chance to wear it. I be like, that's going to be next summer. You like, that's going to be, but I was very intentional in reaching out to you and I was like, listen, this is what I need for the show. This is what I'm rocking. Not rocking nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And you guys are gonna see like the pictures and the videos that we take afterwards. The pants are fire. So support Show Love. You know, I always like to get someone on the show that is unexpected.
Yeah.
I was the underdog. So I'm not saying you're an underdog, but I like to get people who may not be popular or may not be the in crowd because you go to work, you do what you do, you invest into your business, and a lot of times when you are an honest, upstanding citizen, you don't get the respect and the acknowledgement that you're supposed to get, as opposed to somebody who is actually out there scheming or doing this or doing that. So I always choose to support someone, number one, that have good quality. Because I like to put my shit on too, okay? As you see. I felt really, really good. Just to transition, I felt really, really good about this show because I felt like we were kindred spirits. Like me and you interact outside of this podcast. Right. And I felt like we were kindred spirits. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get her on the podcast. Like if I could just get her on the podcast, whatever. You said I need to change the time, no problem. I will change the time. Not
Appreciate it.
like, but a big thing is integrity and that message. That message is big. It's huge. And you said it. Why hate when you could show love? And hate is a big thing in this city.
Yeah.
We losing a lot of people because of hate. We losing a lot of great people because of hate. So just in a little bit, could you talk about how you feel about getting bigger, because you're already bigger, and seeing the trend of what this city does to people who actually make an impact?
Of course I don't like it because they killing all the greats.
Yes.
When I making it big was big. because my big might not be somebody else big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But of course, I want to go worldwide.
You will go worldwide. Because power
worldwide.
is in the life
worldwide.
is in the power of the tongue.
I am worldwide.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got DJ Crazy at the BET Awards rocking a Show Love shirt.
Yes.
You know? But I hate it. And it's like, we all got the same 24 hours, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We all might not come from the same backgrounds. Okay. Once you become a grown adult taking care of yourself, don't nobody give a fuck about how you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
It's about what you gonna do now.
Yeah.
So if you using your past as a way for the reason to be a fucked up person, you always gonna be fucked up.
Always. Yeah.
So it's like, we all got the same 24. Find something that you like. Find something that you are good at.
Mm-hmm.
Learn it. Study it.
Study it. Yeah.
I want to say, like, study it. Do your homework on it. Think about the pros and the cons. You got to be all in. Like, in business, you're going to have slow days. On your slow days is when you're supposed to be going the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, the views and all that, you can't really go off of the likes and the views because motherfuckers just be hating.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. This motherfucker that you done went to school with, see you doing big shit and they ain't doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You better believe every time you post, they see it.
They see it,
And when they see it, they scroll past with their face scrunched up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like the most.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I can do that, if you give me the power to ruin your day just by being me, that's something in you that you need to
change. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, that's what I feel about this city. Like, it's fucked up that people get killed just for having more. And sometimes you don't even have more.
Yeah.
It be the people that got more than you hating on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many people in the city done did more with less.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what hurt people's hearts. It got them mad. And like, you killing someone because they doing what you want to do when all you got to do is ask them how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
If they give you a fee, pay for that shit. If that's what you want.
Yeah.
Pay for it.
Yeah.
Pay for game. Pay for the knowledge.
Yeah. I literally am like a student of podcasting. My Apple Podcast game is so strong. And I will literally be at work. I'm at home. And I'm just listening to podcasts. And sometimes people be like, what are you doing? I'll get a phone call. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just listening to a podcast. You couldn't call me? And I'm like, no, because I'm listening to a podcast. Like, and I'd be so passionate about it. Like, this podcast is going to help me come up with a new idea. This is going to give me something that me sitting on the phone with you, it's not going to give me anything.
And people don't understand that.
Yeah.
When they don't got the same, when they don't see the vision, it's like they want all your time.
Ooh.
They want all your time. And it be like, what Trey Songz say? I don't want to leave, but I got to
go right now.
So it's like, let me do what I do. Because if I got to sit and entertain you, I'm about to be irritated, unmotivated, and number one, distracted. Yeah. Yeah. Like, let people live their dreams. If they make time for you, they make time for you.
Yeah. And we grown adults. And that's what I don't understand either. Like, you had a vision to start a fashion line. And you did it. In the middle of the pandemic. Literally, when the world was shut down and wasn't nobody going outside to do anything.
We was outside. We was outside selling shirts, pulling up to all the corners, trying to pull up on all the rappers. Like, yo, this is what it is.
Yeah.
So, in the middle of a pandemic, that pandemic helped everybody, and people act like the pandemic ain't help. The pandemic
Helped everybody. And me and you had that conversation. We was like, this goddamn stimulus about to come. But this is for me, the stimulus wasn't for me to go out and get Moet and fly to Miami every other day and all that. For you, that started your business. Somewhat. Somewhat.
I blew that stimulus check.
Oh, you blew it? But your check.
I blew the stimulus check. Yeah, my hard working check
right.
got me the clothing brand, and
you blew the stimulus.
Yeah.
Consistency is definitely important. It's definitely important. When I think about this city and I think about my future and I think about where I'm going and the things that I'm about to tap into and the things that I've already tapped into, I just think about making such a big change. Such a big change. I've been a big dreamer for many years of my life. Many people don't even know this podcast, and I would go back to my Facebook memories. Facebook memories will do something to you. And I was talking about this podcast 9 years ago. 9 years ago. And it just got birthed this year.
Yeah.
So I just think about how my mind was 9 years ago, but now it's with more wisdom, more experience, and
you got
more purpose.
You got a podcast too, though.
Yeah, and more purpose. Like, I'm even more purpose to do the things that I want to do, to make the impact that I want to make.
Yeah.
So I want to thank Show Love, Miss Britt Brat, Miss Show Love, for coming to the All Inclusive Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And with that, we're out.